Go.
Hey everyone, welcome to our international opportunity with the Mental Wellness Company. I am your host tonight, Sarah Hein, and we want to welcome you from around the world. And I have a great guest speaker tonight, Pat Hintze. He is our master distributor here at Amare Global and a dear friend, and one of the reasons why I'm here. And so we're really excited for you to just check out our opportunity, see if this might be a good fit for you. So in the chat box, first of all, just shout out what state you're coming in from, what country you're coming in from. If you're new and you're just checking it out, drop a 1 in the chat box. We just want to welcome you. So, hey, hello to San Antonio. We've got Minnesota in the house, Michigan. We've got Michigan people, lots of Michigan people. We've got South Carolina, Delaware. Gosh, we got people coming in from all over and they're just hopping in. Wisconsin's in the house. So listen, we want to thank you so much for joining us. And let's get started with this incredible opportunity that we have in front of you. So again, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Sarah Hein, and I'm blessed with just an amazing team. I've been able to hit the rank of Presidential Diamond. And I've been in network marketing for over 27 years. And when I say that it's painful, it's very painful because I'm getting older. I'm like, how did that happen? But I've been with 2 companies. My first experience was with a company for 22 years. And I've been here with Amare since day 1. And I've been blessed with 7 figures in monthly sales. I've been able to, in my years of experience, develop some turnkey systems. And we've built over 15 teams with over $1 million in sales per month. And I don't say that lightly. It's not to brag. It's just to show the power of what can happen. I am a small town country girl that lives in the middle of nowhere, now building an international business. So for those of you that are small town and live in the country, if I can, you can. That's what that means. I'm blessed to be married to my husband I've been together over 30 years, married 28. 3 kids, 3 grandkids, and now my 2 spoiled fur babies. So that's a little bit of my story. But really what I want to share with you is tonight's agenda or today's agenda, depending on where you're tuning in. It might be morning, it might be afternoon, and it might be evening. But we're going to share with you why the mental wellness is the opportunity for today. We're going to share with you some results that people are getting with our innovation on our opportunity, compensation plan, and our products, and how you could potentially earn $500 in your first 10 days with our turnkey social selling system and earn income internationally. So with that said, I just want to share a couple of things about, what is trending right now when you're looking for a brand to represent, when you're looking for an opportunity. You want to look for something that the world needs or people need. And mental wellness is becoming not only a national conversation, but it is now becoming a world conversation. And it's everywhere you go, everywhere, every paper, magazine to social media. It is trending words in SEO, search engine optimized words. Mental health, mental wellness are hot. And so the World Health Organization is calling stress the health epidemic of the 21st century, affecting more than 350 million people around the world. And so it's a huge opportunity to help a lot of people. And when you look at the reality is most of us grew up learning about how to take care of our physical health, but most of us did not grow up learning how to take care of our mental health. And I'm just curious, in the chat box, drop a 1 if you learned about mental health growing up, or drop a 2 if it was more about physical health. So I'm just curious with our audience tonight, because I know for me, we had something called Phy-Ed class in the US, and it was never about mental health. It was always about physical health. And so, yep, I'm seeing most people learned about physical health, and that's pretty accurate. And so now a focus is shifting on mental wellness. And it's been a cultural mega shift, especially since COVID. And so people want and are desiring a healthy alternative. People are desperate for alternative strategies to cope. And 2021 and beyond will be the tipping point for mental wellness to rise to the top of priorities for many people. And so with that, I want to share with our lead our Chief Science Officer and one of the founding partners of Amari, Dr. Sean Talbot. Dr. Sean, who's also become a dear friend to both Pat and myself, not only is he our Chief Science Officer, but he just has an incredible bio of over 20 years developing nutritional products, authoring multiple books, including 2 academic books, award-winning documentary film, and several best-selling books. He's been featured all over the news, TV segments from the Dr. Oz Show, Ask the TED Stage, and even the White House. Served as a nutrition educator for elite level athletes. And here at Amari in the last 6 years, he created first to market, and I really like to showcase this, first to market our gut brain access system, a quadbiotic for fat loss, a his and her sexual wellness that helps balance hormones naturally. And so we're very fortunate and blessed to have Dr. Sean helping lead the way from the formulation of our brand and our product. And one of the things that brought me here was the science behind the products. And I love what we've put together, what Amari can stand for is A for ancient wisdom from the 5,000-year-old practice of traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine to modern innovation using the most modern immunology to create new blends that can help people naturally. And then our verification, an analytical verification of all of the ingredients we use for being safe, pure, potent, traceable, all natural, standardized active compounds. Our research is proven with claims and studies that prove our products work, and ethical sourcing. We literally source around the world. So we can really put that stamp of approval that this is not just some latest trend or fad. It's real science, real studies behind the products. And so we have become one of the fastest growing wellness companies back in 2022, and now we're in 2024. And we have a 6-year-old company with a solid track record, bought by a strategic business partner, billionaire David Chung. And we are opening in over 50 countries. And we have been able to have over 100% year-over-year growth, which is incredible, especially in the last few years, what's all happened in the world. So I just want to share just really briefly for those of you that are just joining us for the first time, what is a little bit of a glimpse of our brand and our product innovation. And these are 3 really, really popular packs that we have. And Happy Juice is what we're really driving. It's our main driver that we're now opening up into multiple countries around the world. So we're going to talk a little bit about Happy Juice, a little bit about Happy Hormones, and Happy Kids. These are really just 3 products, 3 groupings of products that have really, really helped a lot of people. And I love to share just a couple of testimonies from real people. These are all people that Pat and I both know. Happy Juice results from Laura. Laura, when she came to Amari, had a lot of anxiety. That was her normal state. And she constantly felt overwhelmed with so much to do. And she had burnout and stress throughout the day. Her heart was racing on her chest, and she had monkey mind every time she went to bed at night. How many of you relate with Laura? Whether you're a guy or a girl, how many of you relate with Laura? Drop a 10 in the chat box, which you're like, yeah, I'm definitely feeling a little burnt out. I've got some stress that I'm dealing with. I can relate to that. Well, when she started to use our gut brain connection, Happy Juice drink, it all stopped. She started to realize that she had a newfound calm, a focus, and she was a million times more productive and just overall felt happier and more of a pep in her step. And she started to believe that everyone could use Happy Juice in their life, and she started sharing it and has been able to earn some income with it. The Happy Hormone result, I love sharing that because, well, I'm 49. I was just having this conversation with my husband tonight that I'm starting to realize that things are starting to change in my own body. And my dear friend Laura, and I believe Laura is on tonight. Laura's amazing. Laura shares such a great story that I think so many people can relate to, and both men and women go through hormonal changes. And she was struggling with hot flashes and night sweats and weight gain and irritability, and menopause was hitting her like a freight train without warning. And she had tried Amari products, but only sort of halfway, and ruled out that they had made a difference for her. But a friend said that this will work. Give it. She didn't think that they did work, I should say. So she had ruled out that they were going to make a difference for her. And then a friend told her it will work. Give it another try. And this time she stopped taking other supplements that she was taking and just tried it by itself. And I think it's a really powerful story because a lot of people are on, all sorts of things. And within her first 3 days of using the products, her hot flashes and night sweats disappeared. She stopped taking them and her symptoms came back. So she started with the Amari products and they went away 4 years and counting. Laura's my hero. And as I am starting to have those same symptoms, Laura, I think about you all the time. And guess what? I am experiencing what Laura experienced. So thanks, Laura, for paving that way. And then I have the Happy Kids results. This is a young mom. I actually spoke with this young mom today. She is an awesome young mom, has two beautiful children, and they struggled with terrible seasonal allergies, bad sleep, and regular temper tantrums. If you're a young parent, man, temper tantrums are no fun. And her first week of her kids taking the kids pack, their lactose intolerance improved, congestion went down, and they were no longer fighting sleep. And a few months in, she noticed that they weren't sick as much. They had very few colds, allergies had improved, and they were lying right down to go to sleep and sleeping all night and craving healthier foods and less distracted and no more holding bad temper tantrums. So she also gave this tip, which I love to share with young families. She uses a magic bullet. She grinds up the kids' vitamins and the mood and the fundamentals, and she puts it in water, and that's their kids' happy juice. That's how she mixed it up, and they love it. So she said, if you're on the fence about the kids' products, here's a sign to take the leap and try them. You won't be sorry, is what her quote was. So I love sharing these real stories of real people that we know and how these products have been impacting their lives in the last few years and what it could do for you. And the last one I want to share is Dr. Kevin Rouse. Dr. Kevin Rouse is a pediatrician. And I love his story because he says, why would a pediatrician join the mental wellness company and do direct sales and become an affiliate marketer? Well, he joined Amari in 2020. He's been with us for 4 years, and he came here because he was looking for solutions for his own well-being. As a physician, he was under a tremendous amount of stress and burnout and feeling very overwhelmed, just like most of the world. And he wanted to experience stress resilience, better mood, better sleep, weight loss, and improved motivation. And he was excited to offer his patients' families the same the kids' products as a holistic option for a variety of issues that he kept seeing all of his patients facing. And he had such great success, not only for his own health, but for his patients' health, that now he's building a successful business to provide a significant extra stream of income, to have freedom to visit his out-of-state children more often. So these are just a few stories that I love to share of our brand and how our products have innovatively been changing people's lives. And so what I want to do now is turn it over to the opportunity side and how Amari created a platform to put people over profit. And we are one of the highest paid direct sales companies in the industry. And there's no one better to explain our opportunity and what's here and the timing than Pat Hintze. And as I said before, Pat Hintze is our master distributor, a dear friend. He's got so many years of experience having built very, very massive global international businesses. And I'm going to let Pat explain a little bit more of his story. So Pat, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Yeah, Sarah, thanks a lot. I greatly appreciate it. And I am no stranger to hot flashes either. I've been married to the same lady for 37 years, and she has told me that there are times where she feels like she's going to combust. And so anyway, these products have made a major difference in our lives here. And so I'm excited to be able to bring the Amari message to the world. So by way of introduction, Cindy, gorgeous wife, 37 years, got 3 daughters. So I was a girl dad, and then I was a boy grandpa for 4 boys in a row. And then the girl finally got here. So now it's, dad of 3, grandpa of 5, and a network marketer for the last 33 years. Incredibly blessed to be the founding brand partner here at Amari, the master distributor, whatever you want to call it. First guy through the door type of thing. And the reason is because I am blessed to have people like Sarah Hein, Laura, she mentioned, the other people, Dr. Rouse, just an incredible group of people that have come together and wanted to get into this space, the mental wellness space, and make a real difference in the lives of people on a daily basis. And so as we take this message to the world, we designed Amari from the very beginning to have a global reach. That's why we call it Amari Global. In the early stages, we needed to establish our foundation here in the United States. We've done that. And now we are looking at our aggressive international expansion that is right in front of all of us. And in order to attract people, no matter what language they speak, I believe that you have to have these 5 things in place in order for people to make the type of decision, life-changing potentially decision, to come in and really build a business with us from a leadership perspective. Anybody can try the products, anybody can have a great result and then dabble in the business a bit, which is great. We love that. But ultimately, the way that we have positioned ourselves, at least, is to be able to be a place where leaders feel really comfortable in being able to take sort of that next step in development and really do something, special for themselves and their families, their loved ones from a financial perspective. And if you're going to do that, you have to have, I think you got to check these 5 things, no matter what it is you decide to do from a business perspective. And that is the marketplace timing. How is that? Where is that? Is what you're talking about acceptable? Is it a part of the general, normal, natural conversation in today's world? And man, do we nail that? Sarah mentioned it already. It is it is the lead global conversation today, mental wellness, and how people are doing and how it affects the physical wellness, as well as the mental side of the equation. You have to have a company that's well established, that has, the right mechanisms in place. Do they have the right people? Do they do those things? You got to look at that from a company perspective. You also got to look at the timing of the company. We nail that as well. Quality products. Dr. Sean's amazing. The fact that we're getting results, the way that we're getting results on our products have really allowed us to boast of the success that we have. And then a fair, balanced compensation structure that rewards everybody. Everybody gets a chance to win, not just a select few, not just this person or that, but everybody gets a fair shot at being able to do something for themselves and still being able to have a dynamic offering for those who want to run harder, bigger, faster, and grander. And then maybe the 5th most important thing, and this has got to be left up to everybody individually, is what we're talking about. Does it resonate with you? Like, does it make a difference for you? Does it move you a little bit? If this is all about chasing a dollar, just usually doesn't work very well. And so it's one of the great, beautiful things about the community here at Amari. We really care about what it is we talk about, and it matters. So we're excited about that, especially because in light of this massive industry, and Sarah touched on it a little bit, I'd love to bring this slide up because this was created by the Global Wellness Institute. Takes a look at all the different aspects of overall health. And they come up with these categories of how much is in this place and how much is in this place and how many people spend money doing this or that. One of the reasons that we wanted to lead with the mental wellness side of the equation. Mental wellness, actually, through the Global Wellness Institute, these numbers are pulled from. They actually have a small category for mental wellness, and it's growing like crazy. But one of the things that we recognize is that that mental wellness leads into virtually everything that makes up the global wellness economy. So this is the tip of the arrow into a massive space, some 5 trillion today, thought to be 7.5 trillion by the time 2030 gets here. It's a massive expanding place, and we get to lead into it with the mental wellness movement. And it's super exciting because they're all intertwined, interconnected, and it gives us a big space to play in. So super fired up about that. Next slide here. This is the timing element. So we got this massive thing that's going on from a macro perspective. But then when you look at the whole idea of where is Amari as a company, I've shown a version of this slide since the day we launched the company and said every company goes through 4 stages of corporate growth. They are startup growth, hyper growth, and legacy growth. And they go through the stages, varies with regards to timeframes and things like that. But if you want to break it down into it, it goes like this. If you have an idea, that's great. You got to formulate it all. You got to put it all together, but then you got to go prove it. And in those 2 areas of an idea and prove it, most companies disappear. because what they thought was a good idea wasn't positioned right or accepted properly or whatever. But if you get an idea and you can prove it, at some point in time, you'll hit this thing called critical mass. I don't know if you can see you can't on my cursor, but it's where that star is. Critical mass. It's a great book written about it called The Tipping Point. It's where you have enough people doing something where everybody wants to do that something. You ever seen the video of the person dancing on the hill all by themselves? And then pretty soon there's enough people dancing where everybody wants to dance on the hill. That's where everybody wants in. That's what happens when success occurs, and it's called momentum and hyper growth. We are just now entering into this stage here in the United States, and therefore on a global basis, we have now the opportunity to take the idea that has been proven in one of the toughest markets to do these things in, and then expand that globally and start to have the resources we need in place to attract an entire, global audience. And for the next 3, 5, 7, and 10 years, there is going to be some massive happenings. All of our ideas were built from the very beginning that said the way that you win this game is you look at and focus on building something that can last into the legacy stages, 15, 25, 35, 50 years in advance. Can what you start still be around long enough to allow the average, everyday, ordinary person to win? We believed in that 7 years ago when we started. I'm more convinced of it today that we are in such a unique position to be able to grow into that legacy stage. During this time is when the major players in our business will come in. There's no doubt about that. And we're so excited because now we've got an opportunity to be able to take this and globally go forward with it. And we make a really simple, compelling argument, I think, for the masses to join us. And that is that no matter, again, what language anybody speaks, an extra amount of dollars, somewhere in that $300 to $500 range, and it changes with regards to markets and things like that. But if you can earn that extra $500 a month and create that mechanism where you create realness and a bit of excitement, a bit of extra change for people to be able to maybe make life just a little easier, from, gas in an automobile or education of a kid, or, some kind of something, just to take the monthly pressure. I mean, just go to the grocery store, no matter where you live, and you could use an extra $500 a month. When that happens, belief begins to grow. And when belief grows, it carries with it an excitement that allows you to think bigger than just the $300 to $500 a month. We've got incredible mechanisms with just 5 orders. You get a chance to be able to pull $500 every month, and we allow that to be applicable to everybody. So you're going to love it. We call it Focus on 5. I don't want to get into all the gory details and things like that, because it's just the starting point of the mechanisms that then drive additional behaviors of encouraging other people to do the same. This is just a rinse and repeat process of engaging in the actual activity that we would love for other people to do. I'm always looking for people who want to experience Amari products and the benefits of the business, and I encourage them to do the same, to look for others. We'll reward them in the process. We'll start with a little bit of dollars. We'll start with hundreds, and then as you go and start to multiply that out, then there's definitely opportunities to be able to get into additional bonuses, definitely highlighted in some form or fashion through the social selling elements that are available today for all of us on a global basis. Getting started, we have minimum income rewards that allow for people to reach certain levels and get at least some minimums to handhold them through that next layer of excitement and belief that happens as they start to build a team or an organization. We have rewards and cash prizes when people get to different levels of success. We've got vacations, incentive trips that are a hot button for so many people. You can see them listed on the screen here. And we've got opportunities for people to be able to get the rewards for not only what they do, but for what they get started, and can, in fact, get that on an unlimited infinity basis as you start to look at the different components of this. So it does have that massive opportunity and reach to be able to reap the rewards of a large, successful organization and then to participate in things that are created by the mass. We have pools, bonus pools that start pretty early on, reach the middle, and then are very impressive at the top. And that is a collective environment, sort of a community effect of being able to benefit from the overall success, not only yours, but from the overall success that Amari is enjoying today and will continue as we go through the momentum phase. So in the compensation structure, I think you're going to absolutely love what we've done. And I don't care what you've come from. This is something that I have a great deal of passion around, and I believe, and I've seen it. I've seen it change people's lives. And we've got something called the average income or the disclosure statement and things like that that allow you to see different things and stuff. I'll give you a couple components. There's no upside limit to what it is we're doing. And on the downside, I'm going to make you aware of the fact that if you come here and you don't do anything, you won't get paid anything. And one of the reasons we say that in that manner is because we want people to come here with a real purpose of building something and enjoying the process and reaping the rewards of it. It is not, it is not something just to think you're going to sign up and all the money's going to flow to you. That's not the way that we operate. We really operate in an integrity arena, and we do so by offering people a legitimate opportunity to do something spectacular if they want to. And in today's world of the whole internet process, affiliate marketing, I don't think there's a stronger offering in existence today than the way that Amari handles the starting of the process through which people reach the marketplace on a social selling environment, oftentimes called affiliate marketing. And we continue to offer one of the I think the highest rated payout, real payout that doesn't have a whole bunch of gotchas and things like that. And we're excited about that. You'll learn more about that, but it's definitely an opportunity to create not only that first time purchase, but residually getting purchase from repeat orders. And you'll want to, because when you get in an environment that products actually work, you actually get second, third, fifth, eighth, in some cases, I don't know, 100th orders. And we're doing this message across the globe. So here's an exciting message to all of us as we start to expand this. Okay. We are introducing what we've already identified as a very simplistic, fun story to tell. Happy juice. I mean, who doesn't want happy juice, right? I mean, it's sort of a universal, yeah, that sounds good. What is it? And then but I want to tell you something. It's so much more than just those two catchy words. It's got real science behind it, the ability to deliver probiotics, prebiotics, phytobiotics that actually change the gut microbiome and the bacterial makeup that give off neurotransmitters that make us feel happier. Like, there's real science behind this, and it's absolutely amazing when people, and it's not, for those of you who might have sort of a veteran experience in this space, it's not a bunch of stacked stimulants. That's not the way that we create happy here. We create it from real science. The whole gut-brain axis, the whole understanding of, how you feel is not just in your head, it's also coming from your gut. That messaging is real, and it's coming to life as we speak. And the world is starting to take notice, and we lead this space. We were the first, and we continue to lead it. And so we continue to expand it, not only in these countries. You'll start to see a scheduling event happen in these countries as we go in and open them up. Please stay tuned to that. And then also the ability for us to be able to take those that we're currently in an NFR. Oftentimes we start in an NFR situation, and then we grow into an OTG, or an on-the-ground, fully licensed operational process there. And that's happening in Canada. And we can have a massive amount of success prior to that happening, like we have in Canada. And then we fully expect and have seen some great results in Australia and New Zealand and the rest of the world to come. So from a business perspective, you could not be at a better place. Timing, products, you've got it all. Compensation that's fair, balanced, yet dynamic. With a, I didn't even touch on this, but with a company leadership group that is absolutely second to none. The top leaders are going out to our headquarters out in New Jersey to be able to see sort of the unfolding of what the vision of the future looks like. And there's some really super cool announcements that are coming, some things that we can't tell you now, but after next week, we'll be able to start to share with those for some of you. So super excited about where we are today, what we've done so far, but the most important thing is what is yet to come. And so it's a open-armed invitation. Sarah and I and others, certainly the person that got you in front of this information, have an open-armed invitation for you to join us and help us lead this message into your communities, into your countries, and onto a global platform where we are going to reach millions and millions of people and make a difference in the lives of many. And so I'm excited about that. And so, Sarah, what else did you want to jump in there on or have me cover?
Oh, Pat, that you're always so on point. And I want to just first of all thank you so much. And this is truly just a glimpse. There's so much here. So for those of you that are curious about the products, we have some great resources that the person that brought you here can send you on understanding the science, what's in it, understanding the gut-brain connection. Every product that we have has beautiful videos, 2 to 3 minutes, along with PDFs that explain all the science and ingredients that for at your disposal. So we want to make sure you get that. If you're curious about the opportunity, you're going to have questions. Again, talk to the person that brought you here. And so if you're looking at potentially building internationally, or you are in, from one of these countries, here's what we recommend. If you know anyone in these countries that has some experience in affiliate marketing, network marketing, direct sales, they're influencers, just connect them to your upline diamonds. You'll set up a Zoom with them and answer all their questions and help you. If they just want to try the products, absolutely, you can sign them up as a customer and we can teach you how to do that. If you know anyone in other countries that does have experience, that is something that you take to your upline diamonds. So those are some next steps for sharing, their international brand. And the thing that I just love, Pat, is that all walks of life can share our brand and all walks of life can use our products. And there's an old saying in the supplement world that our products can't do two things. They can't walk and they can't talk. And I love that we have the ability to really help people live a healthier, natural life, and at the same time can provide incomes. And these are just a few different families. The first picture here is a young mom with 3 children. One of her children is a special needs, a child with a rare disease, and working a normal job wasn't a fit for her, wasn't an option because of her special needs child. And so not only have these products helped her family, but it's also helped their budget. And then we have another woman who was in network marketing for years and she had never earned a trip. And within the first few months here, along with the combined efforts of her team, she earned $1,000 gift card and a shopping spree for 2. And it was so fun to take her husband on a trip that she had earned. We talked a little bit about Dr. Rouse earlier. And then we have Sarah Begord, who was the president of a billion-dollar company. But she had no freedoms when she was working in corporate America. And she was really skeptical about starting a business, but the social timing of the message of mental wellness combined with a supportive community won her over. And now she's here building a legacy business. So literally all different walks of life that can earn extra income. And this is just a few of our teams, Pat's and my team. And I've lost count, but the last time I counted, there was over 15 teams that were, part of over $1 million per month in sales. And so it's just showing that it's working, it's growing. And what I love too is that it has gone social. It's become social selling and very digital. What that means is that we're an e-commerce business. There's no customer join fees. We have promo codes and an influencer program for people that just want to build digitally through social media. And that has really opened up the door for international market. And so some of the last things is, how to get started. And what we can tell you is in the last almost 7 years, we have a proven system that we've developed to set you up for success. If you're not familiar with digital marketing or social selling and you haven't done it before, or you've never done affiliate marketing, but you want to learn, we have a 10-day social media launch to help you generate leads. We have trainings for social selling from industry leaders, email list reactivations, ChatGPT trainings, weekly live trainings, established Facebook groups that you can add people into. You do not have to run them. Weekly opportunity meetings and advanced trainings as your business grows. And also, we have created automated funnel and lead generation systems. And people spend a lot of money doing this. 3 to 10,000 is like the going rate. I've been researching it out. And we don't charge you for that. It's free. And so we really have some proven systems to just help you plug in to help you grow quickly. And so our turnkey systems truly are plug and go. And so it duplicates for fast results and for long-term residual gain. And that's what we're here is to build generational legacy businesses. And my 2 adult children, 2 of them out of the 3, that is building here. And it was really important for me as not only a leader, but a mom to ensure that we have a really great future here for my own 2 daughters who are building. So your next steps are simply to reach out to the person that brought you here. If you have not tried our products, I definitely recommend getting one of our launch packs or one of our product groupings. And the person that brought you here, they will help guide you into what is the best pack for you. And I love that we have our stamp of approval on all our products, 100% satisfaction guarantee, so you can evaluate the products yourself. It's risk-free. And here's the thing is, my husband has a rare disease and he's been sick for over 11 years, and this is not going to, we're not claiming cures or disease claims, or we're not claiming that this is going to fix everything in your life. But what is amazing is in the first 30, 60, 90 days, people do notice something if they take it faithfully every single day, and they start to notice a difference. And as my husband always said to me at the very beginning of Amare, is he said, Sarah, if you can help people that are really struggling just even feel 10 or 15 or 20% better, that could be the difference for somebody enough where they may not commit suicide. And coming from a very sick man, that hit me when he said that. And so I love our money back guarantee because it gives people an opportunity to just try it and to evaluate it. And that's, then you can be your own best judge of character, right? That if it works or if it doesn't. So to get started, it's really simple. We have 2 offerings for you. Is you can become a customer. It does not cost anything to become a customer. In fact, we pay you. We give you $10 off your first order, and you can try the products. And the person that brought you here will send you a link with the products that they'll recommend for you based on your needs, and with a $10 off coupon. Or if you decide to become a brand partner, it's a yearly fee of a $69 fee. And many times we actually have it for free. Right now, the affiliate link is free for you to try. So you can actually get an affiliate link and start to earn income. And it doesn't cost you anything to get started. Just purchase the products that you want to start with. So with that said, listen, there's never been a better time. Pat covered that so beautifully, that our mental wellness company is trademarked. And this brand now is beginning to lead a movement, but Pat's right. It's so small, and the biggest leaders and the biggest income earners aren't even here yet. And so if you're looking for something that it has a lot of room for growth and is proven and is no longer a startup where the scary stuff is behind us, and wants to develop a wonderful culture with a legacy, you may have just found a home. So we want to thank you tonight for joining us. Pat, did you have anything that you wanted to add in before I let everybody go?
No, you did a great job. I just am excited that that people are getting in front of this message. And I'll leave you with this. Like I tell everybody, I don't believe it's by accident you're here. I think the fact that you're hearing about Amare today, no matter where you live, no matter where you are, there's a reason for that. And it wasn't just a by chance accident. You're supposed to know this. What you do with it is going to be entirely up to you. I get that. But if it's not now, maybe it's for the future. But I just have believed since we started this thing that we are going to get in front of the right people, and we're going to do the right thing, and it's going to turn out really right. So I appreciate the time to get on and share my message. Great job tonight, Sarah. This was great. Really, really well done, and excited about visiting these countries as we go and expand.
I am too, Pat. And listen, for Sheena saying that there's so much support and so many great people with big hearts to help you and others. I love it. And I'll leave it in Sandy Manis's words, let's go. So welcome to Amare. Thanks everybody for their time. Thank you, Pat, for being our guest speaker tonight. And we're really excited to follow up with all of you and give you some guidance. All right, take care, everybody. Thanks again. Have a great night, everyone. Bye, Pat. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.